What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Uncrowned Otaku. First of all, this video is brought to you by one of the Uncrowned Kingdom members, Devin. He donated and told me, hey, I need you to watch Tower of God, get with Death and Bees, and y'all can do a joint review on what y'all think about it. Well, we're gonna do the joint review later, but I want y'all to know I finished watching season 1, and I'm about to get started in the season 2 because this is actually surprisingly fire. Now, this ain't the first time I've heard of Tower of God. People have told me about it before. I tried reading the manhwa, and when I was reading the manhwa, I thought it was lame. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. I read it. I was like, bro, who invested in this? Why is this a thing? Who cares about this tower and this so-called god at the top of the tower? After watching season 1, I am thoroughly flabbergasted at how wrong I was. This show is fire. Now, let me not say fire. The story is fire. The characters are kind of blasé right now. I'm not really invested in any character, but I am invested in the storyline. I hate one character. We're going to get to that in a second. I despise one character. We're going to get to that in a second because that's really why I want to do this video. So after watching season 1, I'm really invested in finding out what this tower actually is, who the king of Jihad actually is, and why he's making all of these princesses, and why they got to protect the power, and they can't, because one princess, she just, by the way, spoilers up ahead. I'll probably put it in the video somewhere, but yeah, season 1 review, spoilers ahead. I haven't watched season 1. What you still doing here, bro? So I'm really curious about why the princess's powers have to be kept so strict, because we had one princess who just wanted to go find love, ended up having a kid, but I guess that was taboo, so the king sent some assassins after her, got her done in. I'm trying to figure out the whole reasoning behind a lot of this stuff. What really lies at the top of the tower? Because apparently you can see the stars. Some people say you get everything you've ever wanted, all the secrets to the universe lie at the top of the tower. But wouldn't the king of Jihad be at the top of the tower? Wouldn't he have all that information? So what makes you think he's gonna allow somebody else to get to the top of the tower to compete with him? I'm so invested in seeing what can happen at the top of this tower, and also seeing more of the higher ranking residents. Because seeing Princess Yuri in episode 1, I didn't think she was like that. But when you watch her fight in episode 12, you realize, no, she like that. Because the assassin that the other competitors were struggling with, she stepped onto the scene and was like, hey, don't try me because I will end you. Put some pressure on him. He tried to attack her. Her pure Shinsu pressure eliminated all the monsters. She walked up to him, hit him with a flick, and damn near paralyzed that man. He was up against a rock like this.
The fuck is that?
What just fell? Oh no, my Akatsuki symbol and my Pikachu pass. But he was pinned up against the wall off a flick. Princess Yuri was like, hey, when y'all see Bomb, give him this key, tell him to meet me on, I think she said the 50th floor, maybe it was 55. But she said, yeah, tell him to meet me on this floor. Bro, they haven't even really started climbing the tower, have they? Is she talking about get to the 50th floor? How powerful is she? Because we thought, looking at that assassin, the way he overwhelmed Anak and the other One Horn Princess, you would think he's like a top tier competitor. No! Unless the princess is like one of the absolute strongest forces in the tower, then that just means there's literally levels. And if Princess Yuri can only get to the 50th level, what happens at 77? What happens at 80? What happens at 100? I don't even know how many floors are on this tower. I'm assuming it's 100 floors on the tower, because that just makes sense. If it's a Tower of God, reach 100, reach God, or something like that. But that's really what I'm saying is the characters not invest. Kun, cool, could care less. The Gator, I think his name is Rook, cool, could kind of care less. They ain't really giving us too much about them yet. The fighter, killing machine fighter dude, the guy with the 2 swords, the characters are the characters. There's nothing really that makes you love any one particular, even Bomb, the main star. There's nothing really that makes you attracted to any character. You don't get invested in these characters. There's no fanfare behind these characters like how people hopped on Gojo's nuts.
Dick Rider from long range, I caught you at 4K, oh my god.
Or a Luffy, a Zoro, Edward Elric, or a Goku, Gohan. None of these characters really invoke those feelings for me. They're just characters in an excellent storyline, and that's how I'm looking at it. Now, when it comes to the villains, Tower of God, when it comes to animes, and I know this is I guess it was based on a webtoon in a Korean manhwa, but I'm still gonna call it anime just for the sake of the video. I don't know what the exact terminology would be when a manhwa gets adapted into a visualization, but I'm gonna call it an anime for the sake of the video. And y'all can correct me in the comments I would be appreciative and grateful. As long as you don't correct me like I'm stupid or something. Because honestly, by the time this video goes up, I will have done Googled it. What's the exact term? But I'm going to call it an anime. Because Crunchyroll is the home of anime and it's on Crunchyroll. That's where I'm watching it. But when it comes to the world of anime villains, they have a top tier villain. I put her, and I'm saying she's the villain in the same vein that Joker's the villain to Batman. She's the villain of this show. There's probably a bigger bad behind her, but again, I only watched season 1, 13 episodes. About to start season 2. She is such a hate. She might be in my top 5 most hated characters in anime. Right up there with Griffith. Rachel is disgusting. I can't stand. I wish nothing but despair upon her. I wish that she doesn't make it to the top of the tower. I wish that all the friends she thinks she's made abandon her. I wish that she meets Bomb in the near future and he turns his back on her. I wish that the Guardian that told her, hey, if you X Bomb out the picture, you can climb the tower. I hope he comes up and says, no, you are never going to climb the tower. I hope she caps out at like floor 25 or something and just realizes these are the limits of her because she has nothing going on. I wish that she I don't know, just unhappiness upon her life for the rest of the continuation of Tower of God. I hope nothing good happens to Rachel. She literally abandoned Bomb to climb the tower. And then in episode 13, we find out the tower was never calling her. The tower was calling Bomb. And she can't stand the fact that there's somebody more special than her. She thought her life, the world was going to revolve around her. And when she found out, oh my gosh, no, I'm an extra in somebody else's story, she can't handle that fact. She's not worthy to climb the tower, and she can't stand the fact that the boy that she thought was lesser than is worthy to climb the tower, because that's what it really comes down to. She looked at Bomb. She thought Bomb was a little baby bird that she was just going to nurture, take care of, and then once it can take care of itself, she was going to leave and do better things while that bird just stayed where it was. Come to find out, that baby bird that she nurtured and took care of now turned into the mother bird that was going to take flight and soar to a new continent, and she can't handle the fact that that baby bird has surpassed her, that she is now just a footnote in that baby bird's long historic history that's going to reign over the tower. She can't stand the fact that Bomb has special abilities, that Bomb has a natural aura around him that people gravitate to. She can't stand the fact that Bomb doesn't need her. She can't stand the fact that Bomb has so many friends that are willing to do anything while she has no friends that would do anything for her. She can't stand the fact that Bomb has everything she's ever wanted and she can't do anything. She is so just consumed by jealousy that she ends up, Bomb takes the Guardian test, also that Rachel can continue climbing the tower, which we come to find out she don't need that. She just fine. For y'all that, me and Death and Bees had a conversation in Discord and I think TikTok as well, where the Guardian that was with her, and we say Guardian, but I don't think that's like an official Guardian of the tower. The way I looked at it, the little silent spear dude that was following Rachel and her team of 3, that was the special weapon that the tutorial dude gave her in her assignment to knock Bomb off if she wanted to climb the tower. And he said, this will be your special weapon, and if you die, then this guy will take your place. So you get a fresh restart. He's like a one-up mushroom. She was walking around with a one-up mushroom who would protect her, and if he failed to protect her, would give his life to resurrect her. So I don't think it was a guardian in the sense of like a tower guardian. Like you take the guardian test, you become the guardian of another person who's climbing the tower. I don't think it was a guardian in that sense. I think it was just a protector. Like you get a special weapon, it summons a manifestation that then protects its wielder. I think that's what it was. So when Rachel got ganked up by Ho, it turned out to be a fatal ganking, and that's why when they were watching on the screen, the little silent dude got up and ran away because he had to go sacrifice himself to bring Rachel back. That's why at the end, when we see that Bomb is about to pass the test and him and Rachel can then climb the tower again with him being an official guardian, she stands up and pushes him because the silent dude literally resurrected her, so her legs are fine. She's pretending to be in a wheelchair. I want to know how long that's going to go in season 2. That's another reason I'm excited to watch season 2. How long is she going to keep up that charade? And that's also why we don't see the silent dude anymore, because he sacrificed himself to bring Rachel back to life perfectly fine and healthy. But Rachel is so self-centered that she couldn't allow Bomb to become any more special. Imagine Bomb gets granted guardian status and Rachel just has to stay by his side while climbing the tower, knowing that he's the star and she's just a tag along. She couldn't handle that. So even though Bomb was sacrificing everything for her, she decided, no, this is what I want, and pushes him off, essentially causing his ultimate demise. And then in episode 13, you see her do a stupid evil laugh looking out the window. Like everything that was Bomb's is now mine. Girl, you could never. Even Kun, while Kun understands or thinks that this is what Bomb would want, he's hesitant to even want to climb the tower with Rachel. But he's like, you know what? I think Bomb would want this, so let's just do it. He's begrudgingly gonna do it, and I like that Bomb confronted Rachel. Was like, you don't understand how much he meant to you. Because if you did understand, you wouldn't still be here. I wish he met me before he met you. And then he's still gonna work with Rachel to climb the tower because that's what Bomb would want. That's what his friend would have wanted. Rachel will never have somebody like that. Rachel will never have a ride or die like that. The closest she would have had was Bomb, and she betrayed him. So I hope now Bomb isn't done. He's at the bottom. He's being trained by the little staff guardian lady that he fought in the crown game. He's gonna get trained up by her. But I hope during that training he realizes Rachel's not who he thought she was, and I hope he doesn't offer her any redemption. I hope he comes to his senses, climbs the tower. When he sees her, he doesn't trust her. I hope he turns his back on her. I hope he pops up around all the friends like, yeah, she pushed me off. I respect that y'all were trying to do this because you thought that's what I would want. But honestly, I'm cool off that. She's not my friend. She holds no special place in my heart. So y'all don't need to feel obliged to continue to climb the tower with somebody who literally tried to X me out the picture. And I hope all those people didn't turn their back on Rachel as well and walk off with Bomb. Kind of like her worst fear where she kept seeing Bomb standing there, all the people spawning around Bomb, they turn around and they walk away from Rachel. I hope, because that would be some good foreshadowing. I hope that actually happens in season 2. So all of this is to say, Tower God, season 1, fire season. Characters, lackluster. Story, magnificent. Chef's kiss. Rachel, a great villain, because I despise her with all my heart. She's like a Griffith, honestly. And I didn't really watch all of Berserk, but I watched enough to know that I hate Griffith. So I hate Rachel in that same vein. Like, bro, all of this because you were jealous. You could have had Bomb. You could have had the friendships that Bomb had as well. You could have had everything. But you couldn't stand it because you was jealous? Well, maybe she couldn't have had everything, because if she didn't agree to the tutor's demand of Xing Bomb out, she wouldn't have even been allowed to climb the tower. So maybe I take back some of that. I don't take back the hatred. Because still, if Bomb did pass that guardian test, he was going to take her up the tower regardless. The little tutorial guardian, he wouldn't have been able to really do nothing. Well, he probably could have X'd her out because he is strong. He's probably one of the strongest people in this whole anime. But still, Bomb would have been granted permission to climb the tower with you. All you had to do was reach the top with him. Let whatever that flower thing was going to do spew both of y'all out and you would have been fine. But Rachel's so jealous, she's not even thinking straight. She didn't even consider that an option. All she saw was a man who had everything she had ever wanted, and in a way to gain, because she'll never really actually have that. I can't stand Rachel. 2025, we off Rachel. We leaving her behind. Also, Happy New Year, y'all. It's January 1st. Happy 2025. Appreciate everybody who's been rocking with the Uncrowned Kingdom. We only going up even more in this new year. Bro, we finna catch fire. Uncrowned Kingdom. I've been your boy, the Uncrowned Otaku. That's the fire that keeps the kingdom burning safe. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Again, shout out to Devin who donated so that I would watch this. Season 2, I'm literally about to go start that up right after this uploads. Peace, 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 peace.